Rangers is he okay in the comment section says, don't think Fergie will get the job, but he will know and pass to whoever the new manager is, who the bluffers are in that team, and that will be vital to next season. Hope he makes big changes tomorrow. And Keith, you touched on Butland and Dessers there. They seem to be the two players that kind of might be left out tomorrow night. Would you guys leave them out if it was down to you?
I think they're different cases, Daniel.
Aye.
I think in this the Jack Butland one is probably more of a knife edge decision in terms of just individual performance, whereas you don't take into account so much the opposition. Mm-hmm. I think with Dessers, you've got to take into account the opposition. If you've watched them and tactically you think you want a guy to try and get it in and get a hold of it, to get your team up the pitch, or whether you want a smaller, quicker guy, to go and play up there. I think the cases are slightly different. It may depend on how Barry Ferguson sees Atletico and how he sees their defensive structure. That may be swing the decision on Dessers. I think Butland's more clear cut. He just has a straight decision to make. And as I say, listen, I've got these wrong many times, but I just got this set. My hunch today from listening to him was that Jack Butland would play. That was the hunch. That's just what I felt, but that's just my own feeling. Other people could listen to his exact same words and take it differently.
I wonder, Keith, if obviously we know against Hibs at the weekend and domestically Butland struggled, but against Fenerbahce, I thought he was great. Obviously,
put it this way, and where Swanee's, I totally agree with Swanee. It's such a huge call because, without being unkind to Liam Kelly, if we're being honest, Jack Butland at 10 out of 10, Jack Butland is a better goalkeeper than 10 out of 10 Liam Kelly, and has got more chance of making the saves that are almost looked upon as impossible to make. Right, Liam Kelly will make the saves you expect him to make. Jack Butland is just a level above that, the type of guy that makes the saves that he's got no right to make. So if you're the manager and you decide to take Jack Butland out the firing line and you put in Liam Kelly, and Liam Kelly also doesn't have the experience, to the same level of experience, if it's too much of an occasion for Liam Kelly, and you only find that out when he's on the pitch, and he struggles with the atmosphere or struggles, and I think that whoever plays in goal is likely to be busy. And if the whole thing is too much for Liam Kelly, and the pressure is on him because everyone's eyes are on him because he's replacing Butland, and he has a difficult night, and he's responsible for losing goals, then that will backfire, and people will say Barry Ferguson picked the wrong goalkeeper. So the flip side of that coin is, that Jack Butland is going through a really ropey period. Evidence is piling up that every time he goes on the pitch, the chances are he's going to make a bad mistake. And if you don't take him out the firing line and it happens again, once again, it'll come back on Barry Ferguson because it's his decision. I think that's a really difficult one. Personally, I think he had the chance at the press conference today to say, I'm standing by Jack Butland, and he'll be my number one tomorrow. And he didn't take that chance. That to me suggests I won't be surprised if Liam Kelly does get the nod tomorrow night. At the other end of the pitch, I suspect Dessers will start, because I think that despite the amount of chances that he's been passing up, I think that the coaching staff and Barry Ferguson have made a decision there that he is the guy that they can trust the most in terms of the work rate and effort and not going hiding. And I think Cyril Dessers is one of the guys that does have a voice in there, one of the guys that tries to lead. Again, though, you pick him. Rangers, what we're going to, what is it? His conversion rate is 1 out of 20 for the last 2 matches, Dessers.
Yep.
He'll be lucky if he gets 3 chances against Osasuna. He'll be lucky if he gets any against them.
Doing really well,
he'll be lucky if he gets 3 against Bilbao. And he's going to have to take one. If he gets 3 and misses 3, that's going to backfire on the manager. Mm-hmm. So these are really, really big decisions, really difficult to make. I personally think I expect Rangers to go back to probably the three centre halves. I think Liam Kelly might start in goal as one change. I think Tavernier, Sterling, Suter, Balogun, probably Ridvan. Diamandi's not available. So what does that mean?
No, Keith.
Bailey Rice, maybe if he's fit, comes in and
Souttar's
plays beside
suspended as
Raskin.
Remember Keith Souttar's suspended. That's what Sonny's saying.
Suspended as well.
Souttar's suspended. All right. Well, that's my team governing it.
Causes another issue for the potential back three.
Aye.
Yeah, you're right. It does. Wow. Yeah.
Well,
I don't think Robin Propper's going to come in to make up the three. So probably a 4 then. I think Hadji might get into the team.
Oh, Craigie in the comments says the midfield needs to be Raskin, Hadji, Barron. I don't know if that.
I wonder if Bailey Rice is fit, because I think he'll want to be seen to make changes, and he knows he needs to, but I just don't think it's going to be 6 or 5 or 6. I think it'll be. You're right though. I totally forgot that Suter was out, so that probably does scupper the plan to go to a back 5, doesn't it? Or am I missing something else?
No.